is the ASAHOM Permanent Outdoor Lights Pro Kit. It is a 150-foot permanent outdoor light, and this has some very unique features. This is the 1060 Pro model, and it comes with a lot. They did not skimp on this kit at all. You've got manual controls wired directly in, but of course there's also more ways to control, which I'll get into in just a second. There's plenty of cable. They even include these alcohol wipes, so when you're putting the 3M sticky back to the eaves of your house, you can wipe off and prep the area. So it's nice they include those. They include plenty of extensions and additional weatherproof cables, including the signal amplifier in case you use all three of the extension cables. Here you actually get a remote, a physical remote, and I'll show you that close up a little bit later here. But these are the actual lights themselves with 3M back, and they do include a dedicated warm and cool LED, which is very unique. And they feel extremely sturdy, well made, and they include all the clips. I use a combination of these screw clips and 3M backing. You'll see that a little bit here in the actual installation, but look at how many lights you get in this kit. It is quite impressive, and I love that they have real 5-in-1 LED bead, 72 LED Eve lights, emitting 90 lumens per light. And there was that remote. It's nice that they have a physical remote that you control it in addition to the app. Now, I do recommend that you read the instructions, and I did read the instructions, but one thing I will tell you is you want to connect all of the light segments before you power it on. I did that, and then I came out and plugged it in, kind of just have some light on for the video, but I recommend that you plug in all the light segments together, then power it up, get it connected to the app, make sure everything works properly, and then do the install like you're seeing me do here. So what I did is I went along and I wiped off every little section here where the lights were going to be stuck to the eaves. You can see me wiping it there, and then I let it dry for a little bit. So I did like maybe 4 or 5 of them at a time, which allowed the first ones to dry by the time I went back and stuck on the 3M. And this is sped up a little bit, but I did press it on there for maybe 15 to 30 seconds. And then when you connect the sections up, you can just put that in there. And notice here, the section of the connection there is the same length as that of the ones before. I've seen other companies that I've installed these, and it's a different length where the connection is, which really messes up the whole symmetry of it. Maybe it's just my anal retentiveness to make sure everything is symmetrical, but that's a pet peeve of mine. So I love that they paid attention to that. I also made sure that the strip between the LED lights was laid down flat. Again, aesthetically, this looks a lot better and just prevents it from having any strain. Now, you don't want to pull those too tight. You can see here that I'm setting up the app on the right hand side just so we can kind of multitask here to get through this video and you can see everything. But the app was very feature rich. It was super easy to get the lights connected up because it uses a very widely and popular app called the Smart Life app, which I use for a few other things already. It's compatible with Alexa and Google Assistant and is very feature rich and easy to use. I'll show you here in a second actually controlling the lights, but the install, probably one of the easiest I've done. And notice here on the corner, I do use one of the clips on the corner there, just hold that cable up. And then I did come back and add a lot more clips just in places where I thought it might need a little bit of extra. And you can see here the final install and those lights. They're super bright, which is nice. The 90 lumens per light is definitely noticeable. They have a 50,000 hour lifespan. They're IP67 waterproof, and wow, the overall color balance, the spread, I just love how these lights look. The quality of those LEDs is just really remarkable. How detailed the LEDs on these permanent outdoor lights are. I'm really excited. We have a Halloween party coming up here in a couple of months. I'm going to just completely change out the colors. Of course, I got some Christmas theme going on here. So you want to get these lights installed now so that when Halloween comes around, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, you are the one in the neighborhood that has the proper lights that are permanently sold. You don't have to mess with getting up there and doing this year after year, taking them up, taking them down. I love the idea of permanent outdoor lights. There's several different brands and companies out there that make them, and ASAHOM definitely made a huge statement with the addition of the 1060 Pro permanent outdoor lights kit here. The app has so many different features. You can dial in every single LED to specific colors as you want them to be, or you can do them in segments. So it really gives a lot of ease of use, some cool animations, some cool probing effects, pulsing, forward, backward, really the features that you would want out of permanent outdoor lights. You really dial in your colors, and I just love how they've transformed my property. Please leave me a like and a comment on this video, and check the links in the description of this video where you will get the best price on the 1060 Pro.